It's less hilly for the riders today, a flat finish in Langnau after 37 kilometres, which starts at Oberlangenegg in the canton of Bern, Switzerland, on roads made famous by the Tour de Suisse. The first 5 kilometres are flat before the gradient grips, and the riders virtually ascend the first of 2 climbs before the final 20-kilometre-long descent to the finish line in Langnau. It's one for the classics riders who can power up the shorter climbs and deliver at the finish line. It's a great start by Michael Matthews. Look at this, over 8 watts per kilo in the early stages. It's Matthews that has the early advantage, a narrowing margin over Andre Greipel.
You can see Greipel there just pulling the bike to pieces.
Stefan Kung, as you might expect, is riding well on the flat roads, 8th position at the moment. He's hanging on to an advantage which is extended now up to 158, 159 metres over Ethan Hayter. And Stefan Kung sitting in a handy 5th position at the moment for the Swiss national team. Michael Matthews is pumping out almost 7 watts per kilo.
Oh, Victor's suffering. Really suffering. Victor is one of the riders in the pro peloton I admire the most, because he just gives it everything, and he doesn't ever hold anything back either.
We pick up the images from inside the pain caves all over the world, 22 different countries.
I think we're in for quite the finale here, Declan. Stefan Kung's on a charge. He's paced this ride, and he's disposed of Ethan, and now he's on the hunt for Michael. This is going to be a really fascinating battle. Stefan's now within 200 metres of Matthews. That's, I think, the last checkpoint is just 17 seconds.
It's turning into a nail-biter. This is getting very close indeed. 166, 167 metres between them. Well, he's going to get there, and he's going to get there very quickly. It's remarkable.
Look at this. Matthews is responding now, up to 8.8, 9 watts per kilo. There's some huge numbers that Matthews is putting out, and that will hurt Stefan. You can see by the images, he's on his limit here, and so Matthews is now pulling away. He's playing games. This is even more exciting than some time trials.
Here comes Kung by way of response. He steps it up again. Virtual progress across the tarmac, approaching the maximum speed of 70 kilometres an hour. Stefan Kung goes into the lead within the final kilometre, and this is going to be a match race. They're under the kite, 1,000 metres left. Michael Matthews right there. Stefan Kung has the advantage, and they're going to get through this final kilometre in around about a minute at this pace, because Kung, well, one wonders whether he could possibly have anything left after that chase. He's going to have the lead, but he knows he's up against a man who is one of the top classic sprinters in the peloton. Stefan Kung is starting to put some daylight between himself and Michael Matthews inside the final 200 metres. He's not going to be denied. Stefan Kung is going to take a second victory in the Digital Swiss 5. 100 metres to go. Matthews has given his all, but he's had to give best to this man. Stefan Kung gets the victory. There's confirmation of the finishing order at the conclusion of day 4, with Stefan Kung getting the victory by the narrowest of margins from Michael Matthews. Ethan Hayter getting up for a terrific 3rd place.